Welcome to Author. My name is Sven Davison, and today I have a continuation with author Stephen Rowley. So let's hear what he has to say.
So tell me about your process. I mean, do you outline? I'm a huge outline guy, but I don't know. I mean, I meet writers all the time and say I hate outlining, and I just run with the characters. So
yeah, I'm sort of a happy medium, I think. Once I had figured out that there was going to be an octopus in this book, I sort of knew instantly that it would have to be written in 8 parts. And each part would have an octopus theme. And so once I knew that, I was like, okay, I was going to say skeleton. That would be ironic for an invertebrate, like an octopus. But I had a skeleton for the book, and then I could sort of hang the meat on, you know, each section. So one of the sections is called ink. So, you know, octopus have ink. What else? This is a man in therapy, so maybe Rorschach test should be part of it. Or there's a part about a tattoo in the book. So I could lay out thematically an outline, but I don't like an outline so tight that I can't surprise myself when writing. There's a part in the book that I didn't know would happen until I sat down to write it, and I went, huh, that's interesting. And I think if I had over-outlined the book itself, I might not have ended up there. But I like sort of a general roadmap.
Gotcha. Because without the roadmap, do you find you fall into the weeds at all? I mean, you might.
Yeah. I think you need to know what the journey is and where you want to end. But I like a little surprise along the road.
I hear you.
Yeah. I also try to write in the morning. Because as I say, the day will throw every reason at you not to write. You'll find every excuse not to get the work done. And I don't actually like to read while I'm deep in writing. Because especially, or if I do read, I want to find something that's very different, a completely different genre than what I'm writing. Because it's very easy for me, and I don't know if other writers have this problem, but I don't want someone else's voice to leak into mine. And it's very easy, to compare yourself to other people and think like, especially, I'm an aspirational reader. I like to read writers that I think are better than myself. And when you're deep into writing, that can be demoralizing too. Oh, I can't. You don't want to get frustrated that you can't do what the masters are doing.
Yeah.
Because you have to do your own thing.
How many drafts do you go through by yourself? And then when do you need feedback? And then who do you get feedback from?
Yeah, I have readers that I trust. It's tough because you want people to be brutally honest, and sometimes, if you're in a relationship, maybe you don't want that brutally honest take from that person. So I think you need to know yourself, and I think you need to know what you can handle. And I have other writer friends who I trust. I have just friends whose opinions I value. But I usually go through a couple drafts myself first before I will share it.
And do you ever use beta readers at all? Or just total strangers? Or
I have. I did with Lily. I employed someone who we call a blind reader, which is an interesting turn of phrase. But
so you had to actually type.
Yeah, because especially when you're writing something that's semi-autobiographical, I want to know. My biggest fear was if only people who knew this dog or knew me would be interested in this story. But the biggest fear, especially when you're writing sort of about a personal life experience, is who cares? So it was important for me to have a reader who did not know me and did not know anything about this dog or the experience that I had with it, to read, to see if it landed the emotional punches in the same way. I think that's critical.
And do you have family members who read your stuff, or only after it's published?
No, I will have family members read their stuff. It's sort of tough because, again, character loosely based on me. They're family members in the book, and so it's tough because you can get strange
Like, I'm not like that.
Yeah.
Would you see me that way?
Yeah, and again, it's a novel, so I'm not writing these people per se, but you know, writers can't help but put in a kernel of something.
Yeah.
Usually, you know, at the heart of any relationship. So,
was there anybody in this book that you felt like you had to get permission from them before you published it? I mean, did you feel like it was too close, or did you not have that worry?
No, I didn't have that worry. Yeah, I think I have. I think if you're honest, then I can certainly sleep at night. I think, you know, I'm not out to do a character assassination of anybody. I think if I were like, oh, okay, it's not an octopus that's the villain, it's this person, you know, like then, you know, maybe I would have to have that conversation. Available now in hardcover, any place they sell books, and also coming in paperback this spring.
Please subscribe so my dad can make more videos like this. Thank you.